Trevor Gibbs, you are closely watching the sky.
Oh, I know, Chandler. And if there's one thing weather teaches me, it's that many things are not in your control. I can't control the cloud cover this morning, though I wish I could for many of you. St. Augustine is lucky right now. We have very few clouds, so we might get lucky in St. Johns County with a view of what is eventually going to be a total lunar eclipse in the next couple of hours as the moon sets towards the horizon. Across much of the area, though, this morning, we have a lot of cloud cover in place, and because it's going to be low to the horizon, if you've got trees or buildings around, you're just not really going to be able to see it. But the partial eclipse begins at 4:50, so that's in about 2 minutes from now. 6:04 is when the total eclipse begins. Its peak, when it will look like it does here on the right-hand side of your screen, will be at 6:33 before our moon sets below the horizon just before 7 o'clock this morning. So good luck. Visibility this morning is very hit or miss. Brunswick, it's pretty low, a mile or less in some spots in coastal southeast Georgia. Waycross at 5 miles. Lake City still looking good at 10 miles. And Jackson International Airport at 5. And so where you're not seeing the fog, we are looking at some low clouds as well that continue to move from south to north. So much of Duval County now looking at the cloud cover, but at least we're dry here. Roadways are dry, so no issues for the commute in terms of any precipitation here on First Alert Doppler HD. Temperatures this morning are right around 60 degrees, so it's also fairly comfortable. It's not cold, it's not too warm or humid. We're looking just fine. 59 McClenny, 56 in Brunswick, and we'll see temperatures quickly warm once the fog and low clouds clear this morning into the middle and upper 70s this afternoon away from the beaches. We'll have 60s for high temperatures along the coast today, middle to upper 60s as that onshore wind continues. And then just a couple of miles inland, we track those temperatures that'll be about 10 degrees warmer. And you see here one shower icon. That's for the potential maybe of a very, very isolated rogue shower. The vast majority of you will stay totally dry today. Similar story for southeast Georgia. After we get rid of the fog this morning, we'll see a nice mix of sun and clouds. The bigger story that's going to affect more of us, of course, is going to be the building heat as we track temperatures close to 80 once again tomorrow and then well into the 80s Thursday, Friday and Saturday. It's very likely that some inland neighborhoods will be warmer than these numbers here, but these numbers are for Jacksonville. So it's an approximation across the area. Low to mid 80s is what we're expecting later this week with little to no rainfall. Those rainfall totals over the next 7 days look like this in terms of anything measurable. So less than 1/10 of an inch where you see the green and where you see the gray, nothing measurable. So the drought is going to continue and the days are going to continue to warm up. In your 7-day forecast with the weekend always in view, we'll see temperatures into the 80s all the way into next week as we begin daylight saving time on Sunday, springing the clocks an hour forward this weekend. Your latest forecast is always there online at actionnewsjax.com and in the App Store with our free First Alert